In the last episode of The Hundred Line, Last Defense Academy. What the fuck is happening? Where are we? Takumi, are you being serious? Nah, what? Okay, I think I'm gonna end things here for now. Now, back to the school. Hello and welcome to the 100 Line, Last Defense Academy. In our last session, we encountered this that you're looking in the screen right now. I have no idea what's going on, which seems to be the theme of this game because, oh my god, I don't understand why Hiroku is alive. Why do we look like a low budget visual novel? Why no one seems to remember what's happening? I mean, you could be looking at my face right now, and it would be like something like Takumi is looking right now. Oh my god, I still can't believe they've managed to fool me 40 hours into this game. I still can't believe it. I'm baffled that the game can do this with so little effort. Okay, so let's see what's happening, shall we? I spent all night tinkering with a machine again. I don't think I'm gonna make it through class. Oh, Subasa. I'm the class president. Good morning. Class president? What's the matter with you? We're going to leave you behind if you don't hurry. Wait a minute. Something seems off with Takumi today. Off? What? Oh my god. Kura looks so fun. Oh no. Yeah, something's always off with Takumi. That's exactly right. You two are a little off yourselves. I told you that lace and mask are a violation of school rules, didn't I? No matter how liberal the school's culture may be, as class president, I can't overlook any further violations. Don't worry about that. The Osasukis made a large donation to convince the board of governors to change the school rules. Kurara, that's going a little too far. You truly are beyond saving. Well, whatever. Asami, what did you mean about something being off with Takumi? Apparently, he doesn't know where we are. What? No way! Does he have amnesia? Oh no! The Rumi face looks so weird. Even weirder than her normal self. Yeah! Amnesia? Just like in Killing Game! And of course, she's still talking about Killing Games. The face. I dream of that kind of thing. An unfamiliar pair of kids. An unfamiliar classroom. Memory loss. And then, bam! Killing Game suddenly begins. That's totally where someone like me belongs. Stop your moronic babbling. That could never happen. Yo, what's up? What's all the fucking fuss about? Somebody lost some money? I don't have any money anymore. I got jumped a while back and they took every last cent. What annoying interruptions. This conversation is going nowhere. Anyway, it seems Takumi has lost his memory and doesn't know where he is. Where you are? Isn't that obvious, dude? This is our school, Last Defense Academy. Last Defense Academy. You don't even know the name of the school? So he actually did lose his memory? For real? You're overreacting. That kind of thing rarely ever happens in real life. Takumi probably just woke up from a dream, and now he's mixed up with the reality, and is a little confused. Too bad, this is just reality. A peaceful and boring reality where we never get to kill each other. Reality? This? Are you telling me that the 40 hours I've been playing this game, they don't exist? I don't exist? Oh. Good morning. What are all of you doing here? Homeroom is going to start, you know. Oh, you guys are back. What are you doing here anyway? This school is closer to our house than any other educational institution in the area. You have to be kidding. Besides, classes are way too easy. We are geniuses after all. Sorry to the rest of you. What the hell is that supposed to mean? More importantly, I heard something about amnesia. Did Takumi lose his memory? Oh? What was that? Takumi lost his memory? Oh, isn't this a cute little situation? Just one annoying interruption after another. What do we do? Takumi, are you okay? You like him a lot, don't you, Waito? What are you saying? It's not like that. So, did Mr. Sumino hit his head or something? No, it's nothing like that. I don't know, I'm just confused. But I feel like it's passing. I'm starting to remember. That's right, I remember. I'm a student at Last Defense Academy, and the others are my classmates. I'm okay now. I'm finally wide awake again. I hope so. But what was all that about? Did something happen? No, the moment I saw the school, I just got dizzy or dazed or something. Are you sure you're okay? Maybe you should go to the hospital later. If you don't like hospitals, I can give you a thorough examination at my place. Although I'm more of a back alley doc. How could you recommend back alley medicine to one of your own classmates? At any rate, if Takumi's fine, let's just get ourselves to class. What? No, I'm late! Oh, Moko. Oh, what are you doing here? If you don't hurry, you'll be late. That's right, we need to hurry to class before the teacher gets there. Takumi, shall we go? Yeah, sure, we better hurry. Oh, looks like we just made it in time. Thanks to getting wrapped up in that totally pointless situation, I was almost late. I want a perfect attendance record in all things in life. If I had been late, I would have splattered grey matter all over the place. Don't say stuff like that. Takumi, if you don't feel well, say something right away, okay? Did you eat your breakfast? Having a hearty meal is part of training, you know. How long are you going to stay with the bread in your job? Just eat it already. Oh? Did you eat a different piece? I'm on my 8th slice. To remember the number of slices of bread you ate. It's a great feat that I aspire to achieve one day. Rattle, rattle. Oh, the teacher is here. Mr. Sirei. Oh no. he has a little hat on his shirt there. Now, everyone to your seats. Hurry up or your teacher will be upset. And if I get upset, I'll detonate the bombs I have breached throughout the room. This is some serious class dysfunction. That's pretty extreme for a joke. Did you lose your memory or something, Sumino? Your teacher doesn't joke. I can even blow specific students. How about I test it out by blowing up Maruko? Always. They always bully Hagaku. Why me? Better to throw out a rotting orange before it spreads, right? Are you calling me a rotting orange? I like obedient students, so please, be on your best behavior, everyone. Now then, homeroom is about to start, but I have some big news first. We have a new friend joining our class. Allow me to introduce our transfer student. Transfer student? Now then, come on in. Huh? Ooh. This is the flame person. Now that I think about it, is this being done by some maybe an invader is trying to fuck with our minds? Or maybe it's him. This is the only way he can communicate with us. Something like that. Oh? Him? Takumi, what's wrong? Nothing. I feel like I've seen him before. Okay, let's start with self-introduction. What's the matter? Without saying a word, the new student turned away from the blackboard. He started walking directly toward my desk.
Huh? What is it? Do you need something? Wake up.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's probably one of us. Or something like that.
Huh?
The very next moment, the transfer student brought his hands to my ears. And suddenly I was engulfed in otherworldly flames. The fire burned my face, and I felt a terrible heat near my ears.
Stop it! Stop it!
Unable to bear the heat and the agony, I let out a scream.
It burns! Stop! Let me go! Wake up. What is your purpose here? My purpose! Remember. Remember what you must do. Remember what you must protect.
What are you, Takumi? What are you? I'm a stupid sandwich!
What I must do?
What I must do.
What I must protect.
Karua. That's right, I remember.
Last Defense Academy. All of my friends, everybody, at the Tokyo residential complex. Karua. I have to protect them! You. Why? Thank goodness you're back.
Are we going to discover who he is?
I can hear you.
How are you doing this?
It's a strange power, isn't it? Hemoanima. Or is it cryptoglobin? Whatever you call it right now, I'm speaking to you through that power. It let me inside of your consciousness.
Inside my consciousness?
To allow me to do this. It must be something really special. I might be the one using it, but I hardly understand it myself.
What? What are you? Aren't you an invader? One of our enemies?
No, I'm no invader. Well, there's no reason for you to believe me, given my current form. But we don't have time for that. You're the only one who can do something about this. The fate of this school all depends on you.
On me?
I've been hearing these odd noises for a while. I'm positive they're the cause of all of this. It seems the enemy is using an auditory attack to imprison all of you in a dream world.
An auditory attack? But why? Why are you helping me?
Why? Because I'm just like all of you.
Just like us.
So yes, he's one of us. Ah, the music. Uh-oh. What's going on? We're being attacked by invaders?
Yeah.
Nozomi! Guys, what's wrong with you? Even you, Ima? Everyone pulled yourself together. No matter how much I call them, they won't answer. Something's clearly wrong. What's going on? Where's everyone else? What's the team that stayed here doing right now? Maybe they also been mobilized? Are they all in this same state? The Ghost Boys said it was an auditory attack, right? The enemy is using sound to mess with us. Speaking of which, my ears feel strange. They are ringing. Can't hear too well. Is that what's keeping me lucid? Is that why he did that to my ears? Either way, I'm the only one who can do anything about the situation we are in right now. I need to do something fast.
An attack that uses sound. Could it be that noise that I can just barely hear? Is an enemy commander using this sound to make everyone hallucinate? Maybe they're all seeing the same hallucination I was. I have to do something about it.
They are all trapped in a visual novel. Holy. That's a new enemy.
That's it! That's what's making this sound!
Thanks to that guy covered in undying flames, I still can't hear the sound very well. That's the only reason I can move freely. But what did he help me? Is he really not an invader?
No. I can't waste time on that right now. I need to focus on fixing the situation.
You're being subjected to hallucinations through sound waves emitted by the enemy. Various sensory abnormalities will occur, including seeing enemies in forms than their true selves. Fight without being deceived by what you see. Destroy source of sound. Takumi Sumino dies. Okay, so this one is obvious. These guys don't have 4 HP, so I can use them to keep AP probably.
Let's go!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's do this! Time to use it. My turn! There! Got it! Say when! All right, my turn! There! Let's go. That's it. Say when.
Wait.
Here.
The hype music comes back. We are ready. Huh? What? Where am I? Who am I? What a relief. You guys are awake again. When did I doze off? I was having the weirdest dream. Same. I was just a regular student with all of you at a regular school. I knew it. Don't tell me. That was an enemy attack? Apparently so. It had already started by the time we got back. That reminds me. The moment we went through the wall of fire, I heard this strange music. Is that what caused the hallucinations? Why weren't you affected, Takumi? I was, but I'll explain later. More importantly. Takumi, you're back. Ito, is everyone else okay? Yes, we just came to, so we are not entirely sure what's going on. It looks like you saved us again, Takumi. For now, we need to do something about all the invaders. Tell the others to get ready. Right. The enemy has surrounded us on all sides. We'll have to split up and defeat them. Then let the counterattack begin. Now's our time to rally. Initiate retaliatory defensive battle. Okay. Uh-oh. I was going to say, are they not going to give me units on the other side? That will be...
It seems the defensive barrier's durability is already at critical levels.
Then we'll have to deal with crushing this insect swarm first. Everyone, get on them!
Two guys healing, that's fine. I mean 4. But that's still fine.
Looks like we've managed our predicament. Well done, everyone.
We made it through somehow. For a second there, I was worried.
Takumi, thank you, truly. You're always saving us. The way you always get us through close calls, you're practically...
You guys need to get yourselves together. If we hadn't come back, we all would have been totally done for.
Sorry.
Kako, you did nothing wrong. I'm just glad you're okay.
But what happened? The last thing I remember is the alarm going off. Right after that, I heard this strange music and I passed out. Same here. All of a sudden I was having a dream that I was attending some sort of weird school.
We were all playing a visual novel.
It was the kind of romantic school life I've always yearned for. Take me back!
It was a total nightmare. Imagine me, Karumi Amamiya, living a regular, fun school life.
The whole thing was ridiculous. I was out volunteering like some loser.
That part doesn't actually seem like such a leap.
Takumi, you must have stopped the sound, right? But why were you the only one who wasn't affected?
That's what I was saying. I was affected. At first, I was lost in that weird hallucination, but some guy saved me. Thanks to him, I was able to wake up.
Somebody saved you? Who?
The boy made of undying flames.
Huh? But that thing is an invader. Why would an invader save you?
I don't really know. I got to talk to him when I woke up, though. He only told me a little, but he said he wasn't an invader.
Not an invader?
Of course. I'm not just going to take his word for it. But he did save me. There's no doubt about that.
But if not an invader, what exactly is he?
And if he's not an enemy, why has he been causing trouble around the school?
he hasn't. It's just misunderstanding.
He destroyed Sirei, started the fire in the refrigerator, and let our prisoner go. He was the one responsible for all that, wasn't he?
Well, that's true.
Everyone, wait! I hear something again.
I wonder who did all that, actually. Maybe one of us is actually a traitor?
Huh?
But who? I tried to focus my hearing and this is Ito said. I could hear that strange noise again.
Yep, that's it. That's what sent me into that horrible dream.
Everyone, cover your ears.
We did as Hima said and hurriedly clamped our hands over our ears.
Even with my ears covered, my head still feels fuzzy.
We can't completely shut out the sound just by covering our ears.
How the hell are we supposed to fight with both hands over our ears? Can't we do something about this?
If we want to stop the sound, we're going to have to do something about the source.
Wait! I know a good way to deal with this. Let your boy Gaku handle it.
With those strangely accepted words, Gaku ran off somewhere.
Where's he going?
Maybe he just ran away to save himself.
He wouldn't do that. I'm sure he has an idea.
Forget that. They're coming.
We're just going to have to fight back for now. Everyone, try to block out the sound the best you can.
Okay.
Ah! I can't kill any baddies with my hands over my ears.
What do we do?
The noise from the enemy is preventing you from attacking. Then turn and wait for Gaku. Okay. Uh-oh. Ouch.
Damn it! I'm seriously about to lose my shit here! You think I'm just gonna let these freaks push us around? Who cares about their stupid noise? I'm gonna fight!
Takamaru, no. If you don't block it out, you'll end up unconscious again.
I'll just yell right over it!
Wait! That's not gonna do anything!
Huh? This depressing music.
Sorry for the wait, guys.
Gaku! I knew I recognized this music!
Yeah, bringing you straight fire direct from the Gym Festival DJ booth. This will drown out their sound. And let me know if you have any requests.
I don't, but thanks. I'm glad now you made me hook that setup into the school speakers. It's a tacky, unpleasant excuse for music. But at least we're free to fight as we please again.
But the sound isn't completely drowned out, so there may be some lingering hallucinatory effects. Just a reminder to be careful, everyone.
Now that we can move, it's time to make these assholes pay. Prepare yourselves, invaders!
Insolent reprobates, suckling on the lifeblood of the human world. Repulsive monsters from the beyond! Kiyoshika Magadori and the Holy Jumanji Sword shall exorcise you!
Gotcha!
Nice. Now for the invader. I mean for the commander. It's in visual novel form. This just sounds like the roomie. It looks and sounds like the room. Squad 11 Commander. What? Oh, it's an illusion. Annihilate the enemy boss.
They're gonna hear this engine roar!
Nice.
You can take it from here.
Okay.
My turn!
Looks a little dangerous. So cool.
Okay.
Two arms! Hi!
Make way! Unsightly beast! Today!
Trash like me deserves.
Just stay there. No, she didn't. Okay. What is she?
I'm ready. Ready? Aim.
Leave it to me.
Tired.
Onward! You've left yourself open!
Let's go, Kyochika.
Let us begin. This is my true power!
There we go.
I'm back. Sorry for the wait.
Hell yeah! Did you see that?
Justice always and endlessly prevails!
Hey guys!
I looked toward where the voice came from, to see Gaku running up to us.
We did it! We won! And it's clear who we have to thank for it, right, Kako?
Huh? Sure. It's because we all work together.
That's right. It was all me! You guys would have been totally defenseless without my brilliant strategy. Do you think the people in the complex saw how awesome I was from up in the sky?
Huh? Did you say from the sky?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
right,
right.
they don't know.
We need to tell them.
But first, let's finish this thing off.
Mm-hmm. First things first.
Who's gonna do it this time? It doesn't matter. Just pick at random.
I don't care either way.
Hey, look at you guys. You're all totally used to killing enemies now.
It's not like that.
Don't be so modest. I think it's great. The enemies of humanity don't deserve sympathy.
Anyway, let's make it quick.
Let's do it with Eito.
I'll do it.
It's over.
Special attack +1, voltage gain +10%. B. Well, it wasn't so bad. It's over. I can't believe there was a defensive battle the second we got back. And what from all the fighting? Oh, I don't remember you lifting a finger. I was literally the MVP, dude. But you guys really showed up at the perfect time. Any later and we would have been done for. Seeing us all together again after so long is making my chest hurt. Are you okay? You can rest now. So what happens? So what happened at second to last Defense Academy? Tell us all about it. I get what you're dying to hear our story, but there's no rush. Let us take it easy for a minute. There shouldn't be any attacks for a while, so we can talk after we... Uh-oh. No way, it can't be.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
We are being attacked again. Another one? Already? Hey, over there! I see the enemy! Is it the... Oh my god, it is him. Or her. Uh-oh. That's... What's that thing deal? Is it all by itself? That's not much over. I can tell just by looking. It's one powerful motherfucker. You are right. That's the Supreme Commander who leads the Invaders. That's the one. We barely finished our defensive battle and now we have to fight the last boss.
We have no other choice. We need to attack.
Right. Let's go for it.
Uh-oh. I think we're gonna get whooped. Formidable enemy appeared. Oh my god, this music! Allies are annihilated. Barrier generator destroyed. Okay. I only have 2 AP.
We better get moving.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's not...
Onward. 2 arms.
I guess. Huh?
Let's do this.
I'm all set. Taking the shot. I'm feeling weaker.
I guess it's my turn.
Locked and loaded.
Ready when you are.
I don't know if I can make it.
Let us begin. Onward.
I'll do my best. I'm ready. Here goes.
Uh-oh. Ara.
Detransformed?
Uh-oh.
Why did it do that? Maybe it doesn't intend to fight us after all. It clearly wasn't taking us seriously just now.
That's right. I think so too.
Then what did it come here for?
Sara aravoja to pigu voju. For pesh sake vinegu viju.
Oh, kawaii, Koto. I think she's looking down on
Seems like
us.
it's talking.
Din repekpi wefo
Oh.
ifu topadori. Zojek
course.
fonui padorivo. Psive mura.
Ima should know.
Zogu fifo kuju pine warase ne dukshue gurar buto swijusara.
Ima should know what she's saying.
Ar fulfafe dudugu kuwar wavose.
Despite our bewilderment, the Supreme Commander continued rambling on and then...
Feduzu fogua shaduju.
It turned its back on us and left.
Huh?
Huh?
It ran away?
Varlet, you think you can get away? We must give chase.
We're not chasing it, you idiot! That thing will crush us!
Mm-hmm.
It was saying something. I wonder what it was.
Choose your conclusion. That's what it said.
Huh?
Oh, right! Since Ema was fused with the commander, he can understand their language now.
I don't think...
Didn't you tell us that before?
I don't think that's all that she said. Why is Ima only telling that?
But what does that mean? Could you tell us in some more detail?
Before that, we're going to have to explain what happened at second to last Defense Academy. Let's all go to the war room for now. We'll discuss everything there.
Right, it's gonna be a long story. Let's get over there.
We put the schoolyard behind us and headed inside. We changed back into our regular clothes and gathered in the war room. Okay, you're back in your CVs. Then let's get right into it. Yeah, come on, tell us everything. And explain things from the beginning, starting with our mission in the second to last Defense Academy.
Huh?
It seems Mr. Sumino and the others are still in recovery mode from all the fighting, so I'll make it snappy. Thanks, Shima. Go for it. Okay.
Aha!
Before we get into our adventure at the other academy, there's some things we need to report to you.
Yeah!
On our way to the second to last Defense Academy, we found a blackened mummified corpse. Huh? A blackened mummy? Faced with a shocked audience, Ima continues his matter-of-fact explanation of the events. The blackened mummy we found in the city ruins. Based on the glasses beside it and scraps of clothing, we could tell whose remains it was. Hiroko Shizuhara, the girl who had just disappeared one day. We didn't know that what her corpse was doing lying around in a place like that, but there was no doubt that it was Hiroko. Having heard this, everyone's mouths went agape and their faces turned pale. No way. Hiroko? Why? I can't believe it. She was so strong. You could have possibly taken her down. It was probably that supreme asshole Invader. Can't think of anyone else strong enough to kill someone as insanely powerful as Hiroko. But why did she run off? Why did she run off by herself and get killed in the first place? How beyond brain dead do you need to be to do that? Are we sure she did run off? Think about it. When Hiroko vanished, we still had 2 fire extinguishers left. Yeah, that's true. Mistress Hiroko would never run away, and she would never get snuffed out by some jabroni invader. I want to see her mummified corpse so bad. I want to know how tragic a beauty like that would look in death. Hey, does anyone want to go on a cursed viewing float trip with me? Stick to your fantasies. It's hard to believe anyone could defeat Hiroko, but if you say you saw her body, it must be true. Yeah, as much as it pains me to say, there's no mistaking it. Ima, what's the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. Allow me to continue the story. Ima knows more than he's saying. Next up is the chapter you all been waiting for, namely what happened at the second to last Defense Academy.
Yeah!
So yada yada, we got to the second to last Defense Academy and something even more shocking was happening there. Ima began to tell everyone what we saw at the site of the other academy. About how the school was supposed to have been destroyed, yet was somehow whole again. And about Nigo being reconstructed by a commander with the power to turn back time. And how, in order to prevent Nigo's data from being transferred to the enemy, we wound up in a battle. Ima explained how, thanks to Nigo's second sacrifice, we managed to defeat the commander. Because of that sacrifice, we weren't able to obtain the secrets of the special defense unit the enemy had been after. Still, we did catch a certain detail from Nigo as he was being destroyed. Something called the Exodus Project. Exodus Project? So that thing in the sky is actually the artificial satellite. And everyone from the Tokyo residential complex has already been evacuated there? Hey, I'm not following at all. Someone explain it to me like I'm 5. I'm not great at sci-fi either. Historical dramas are another story. You seem to have your time periods all mixed up though. An artificial satellite? We've been staring at it from the school roof all this time? I see. So it wasn't the moon after all. I did think it was odd that the surface was so mechanical compared to what I've read about. Humanity really made something that gigantic? Just to evacuate everyone? Maybe they modified the moon. It's not like they had access to any other celestial bodies close enough to use. Either way, the scale of this is completely off the charts. There are no other humans left on Earth. It's just us and the invaders here. What a bunch of spineless cowards. No guts to fight down here with us, huh? The only ones who can stand against invaders are those of us with Hemoanima. We just have to fight in place of everyone taking shelter up there. Everyone from the complex is waiting for us on the artificial satellite. Waiting for us to win this war. If we can protect this school, and if we can save humanity from world death, mankind will be able to live in peace again. But we need to put our lives on the line to achieve that. We can't win without making sacrifice along the way. Eito? Oh, nothing. Sorry, I was just feeling conflicted with all these sudden developments. I'm panicking too. It's all gibberish to me. Anyway, that's all we learned at second to last Defense Academy.
Oh!
That does it for my report. But the real juicy stuff starts from here. I need to tell you that what the Supreme Commander said earlier. Oh yeah, they said choose your conclusion. What does that mean? Ima, tell us, what did the Supreme Commander say?
Yeah!
Just like I'd said before, he's planning to launch an all-out attack on the school. It's going to be like nothing we'd ever seen before, with all the invader forces fully mobilized. Like, nothing we've seen before?
Yeah!
It seems they couldn't fully breach us before because of our wall of fire. But they've successfully mass-produced weapons that can nullify the flames. They're going to advance on us with a massive number of troops. Massive number of troops?
Yeah!
The Supreme Commander asserted that this school would be annihilated in an all-out attack. However, he also said he wanted to make a proposal before that happens. A proposal?
Aha!
If we quietly hand over whatever's inside the defense room, the commander will spare our lives, apparently. So it's asking us to surrender? Surrender? That's right. We fight and die, or leave us and escape. Choose your conclusion. Oh. Choose our conclusion? That's obviously a trap. But why is it giving us a chance to escape? This is what the Supreme Commander said. Its goal isn't to kill us. It just wants what is inside the defense room. It wants to put an end to this fruitless war. It said that killing each other like this is foolish. Fruitless war? It really said that? That thing is more sensible than I would have guessed. Screw that! You're just gullible! It also said something else. If we give up what's inside the defense room and leave this planet, the invaders will prepare a way for us to leave. So we can go back to the artificial satellite where all our friends and family are. Huh? They will even prepare a way for us to get up there? But we can just run away. Earth is our home. That's right. Deserting under enemy fire would be disgraceful, as both a warrior and a woman. I will not surrender. I still have more to tell you. That's something very curious at the end. Something curious. If we continue to fight, even if we successfully defend the school, we all die in the end. Huh? We will die in the end? Why? How?
Yeah!
It seems to have something to do with whatever is in the defense room. Do the invaders know what's in there? According to the Supreme Commander, the thing we're protecting here at the school is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. Despair? Destroy everything? That's ludicrous. The thing in there is surely something to save humanity from war death. I don't quite understand it myself. I'm just telling you what it said. We don't need to concern ourselves with the invaders' lies. Right. Ain't no way we're believing anything those assholes say. We've gotten screwed over by their dirty tricks before. But the Supreme Commander wasn't really attacking in the battle just now. What if it really does want to avoid fighting us? Yeah, maybe some of the other side are hoping for peace too. Enough foolishness! Those monsters don't have feelings like we do. Is that really true? Sorry, a robot speaking like me shouldn't butt in, but I was thinking. It wasn't possible before. Now we can communicate with the invaders. We might be able to have a proper discussion with them. I'm sure that's all the prisoner wanted. I don't believe that for a second. Everyone, you can't let the invaders sway you. They're just trying to deceive us. True, but are they the only ones doing the deceiving? Huh? Eito, what do you mean? Nothing. I'll stop with my conjecture. I'm really sorry. I failed to read the room and overstepped.
Yeah!
Uh-oh. Well, we don't need to draw any conclusions just yet. The Supreme Commander said it would be back later, so we just have to decide before then. How much later? In 7 days. After that, it will come by itself to hear us out. It's coming here again. And all by itself too. Yoshika, what day will be in 7 days from now? Today is 82, yes? Then just carry the one. It's 87. Yoshika. Today is 87. It will be on day 94. The Supreme Commander will bring us some means of getting to the artificial satellite as well. It said that will be our last chance for a peaceful resolution. If we refuse, as planned, they will launch their overwhelming assault, destroying the school and us with it. We fight and die, or flee and leave. And we just have a week to decide? Our answer is clear. We are the hope of all mankind. We're fighting on behalf of humanity. We can't run away. That's right. You can't run. Well, let's decide formally after we have some time to mull it over. We still have time until day 94. Eito is probably thinking about the people who brought us here. If it is a weapon of mass destruction, like I thought, then yeah, we are going to die with it. And with the invaders. After that, everyone held their tongues. Not one of us making any effort to speak. We were obviously confused. We decided to talk about what to do after each of us had time to gather our thoughts. For the time being, we parted ways.
You never will then.
Go to sleep! Back in my room, I lay in bed and ruminated on what I just heard. Even if we successfully defended the school, we will still die in the end. Because the thing inside of the defense room is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. You've got to be kidding. That just can't be true. It's a lie, a trap. Who would ever listen to an invader anyway? I repeated this inside of my head, but the Supreme Commander's claims continued to linger at the back of my mind. I kept going over the same points again and again inside my head. And as I continued to rack my brain, I fell into a dark sleep. Day 88. Are we going to have 7 free times? Or is something going to happen?
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your... Prepare, be ready to get...
Maybe it was exhaustion from all the fighting. Or maybe it was because of everything I heard that day before. That day, I felt less than great from the second I woke up. It seemed like the others weren't much better either. According to Ima, who was going around checking everyone, we were all pretty deep in recovery mode. After noon had passed, we got better in the cafeteria. We got together in the cafeteria. Inside the cafeteria, everyone wore gloomy expressions. Come on, everybody. What's with the long faces? I had so much in mind, I couldn't really get any sleep. Same. I'm a chronic insomniac, so I'm actually having more fun than ever. You shouldn't worry about anything the enemy says. That's just what they want. Rap or not. It's the kind of thing that disturbs your soul to hear. The idea that we will die too in the end, I mean. Not to mention the all attack that's coming. An attack like nothing we've ever seen before. Isn't there any way for us to win? Nope, not at all. We're so totally doomed. This is probably the ugliest face that this game has. Enough pissing and moaning. We just gotta do what we gotta do. That's right. We will find a way, right, Takumi? Yeah, we have to. What are those peasants on the satellite doing while all of this is going on? You would think they send us reinforcements. There's nothing they can do. We need Hemoanima to fight the invaders. But the fate of all humanity hinges on this battle, right? Maybe they will lend us some support. Yeah, couldn't they all at least reach out? If I could talk to my family, I feel like I could keep going. I want a proper explanation of what's going on here. If they'll tell us what's inside the defense room, we wouldn't have to sweat what the invaders are saying. Maybe they think we're all screwed too. That's absolutely not true. We have everybody's trust and support. Oh my god, enough already! Unable to take it any longer, Karuna slammed the table as she sprung to her feet. We are fighting for all of these people on that artificial satellite, and they are not lifting a finger for us. Well, that's not how I think this was going to go. They can't do anything? Not even offer us an explanation or a call from our families? If they really have left us here to root, then I say screw them and screw humanity. Easy, Kurara. It's going to be okay. But it's true. If you're humanity's hope, then this shouldn't be happening. Huh? Eito, who had been silent the whole time, finally spoke, but with a downcast expression. Eito, what are you saying? I've been wondering about this since yesterday. How humanity fled to the artificial satellite? Do they care about us anymore? Huh? Ima said something similar earlier, didn't he? We might just be decoys that allowed humanity to escape to the satellite. At the time, it was just letting my imagination take the pressing turn, but it's no longer a possibility we can't deny. It is in its entirety. That can't be. Damn it. Now it was Gaku's turn to hit the table and stand, letting out a scream toward the skies. Hey, say something to us. Anything. Can't you see us? We're fighting for you guys. Is anybody listening? We're in seriously bad shape here. Tell us, what are we supposed to do? But his voice just echoed hollowly throughout the cafeteria. Damn it all! What the hell is going on? This is very hard to take. The cafeteria was enveloped in silence after that. One person after another left, as if trying to escape the deafening quiet. Just like everybody else, I returned to my room without a word. After that, I stayed cooped up there for the rest of the day.
You never will then.
Go to sleep! Even after the nighttime announcement, I just kept turning the same things over and over in my head. I couldn't stop thinking about what we discussed this morning. Are we really the hope of mankind? Is the enemy speaking the truth? Despite knowing I would never get an answer, I just kept thinking about it. I was lost in a spiral. Same thoughts, whirling round and round. And so ended the 88th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 89. So we are not getting free time. I guess no one is in the mood anyway.
Get prepared, be ready to...
Yeah. Guess I better go to the cafeteria, although I'm sure it's going to be depressing again. There were fewer of us than usual gathered in the cafeteria.
Huh?
Is everyone for today? Seems so. So rare for Mr. Atsuki to not show up, considering how much he loves being around us. I bet he is agonizing over it all by himself. He's like that. Yeah, the serious, pessimistic type. The total opposite of my outgoing party girl, the Holy Jumanji sword. I had no idea your sword was like that. But shouldn't we discuss this together? Not that disgusting dumb beetle like myself should worry about living, but we have 5 more days, right? There's nothing to discuss. Surrendering would mean falling into their trap. Like I said, we can't fall for the lies. Well, I do agree, but I very much understand the distrust everyone is feeling for the people on the satellite. We didn't come here to fight voluntarily after all. It's absurd to force us to do any of this. And after hearing the people who made us do it already went and took shelter without us, it's disheartening. I want to run away from this too. But if we back down now, everything we've done up until now will have been for nothing. We can't let that happen. Everything we've done up until now would have been for nothing. I suppose for Nozomi, that includes everything her mom did too. Yo, isn't it too late to reopen the debate about whether we should fight or not? Didn't we have a similar conversation when we first got here? That's right. This whole back and forth makes me feel like we've been going back to square one in the final hour. If only Sirei or Miss Shizuhara were here, they would force us to power through, I'm sure. If Moko were here, I bet she would get everyone fired up. Things sure have felt gloomy ever since we had that conversation. Well, I guess that's only natural. After finishing our breakfast in near silence, we all went back to our rooms. To fight or not to fight? It's exactly the same thing we were worried about in the beginning. Who would have guessed we would be racking our brains over it again at the very end? The all-out attack of the Supreme Commander as planned is certainly a threat, but if the people on the official satellite would at least talk to us, we would be able to keep the faith and fight on through it. We would be able to believe that a happy ending was waiting for us on day 100. Hey, Karua, you are up there too, right? Can you find a way to contact us? Free time. Your extinguisher level has increased. Okay, let's upgrade our weapons first things first. Can we level up to level 5? No. Can I get more from Tsubasa? I haven't been using Accelerate much lately. Doesn't feel like it has the same value from the early game. Counter-Strike. Let's just get everyone Counter-Strike. And Lazio. This one should be good for her too. I use her as a main attacker a lot. Learn Lazio. Learn Yielding Spear. Yielding Spirit. I don't think these are so good on her because she doesn't get close to everyone. He does though. Yugamo learn. No, I don't really like that one. Counter Strike. Unyielding Spirit. And that's it. What else do I need to level up? Need to learn literacy. And math. Let's get math if we can. Hey, Nozomi. Hey! Want to take a break on the roof with me, Takumi? Sure, that sounds good. I decided to spend my breaks on the roof. I love gazing at the big blue sky and discovering unusual clouds. Huh, that sounds very you, Nozomi. Oh, look! The cloud's shaped like a tulip. Huh? It's like a big flower blooming in the sky.
Huh?
A tulip? Looks like a chicken skewer to me. Oh, and that's one piano. I wonder what it would sound like if we could play it. A piano? I'm seeing a hamburger. It's all food to you. Are you hungry, Takumi? That you mention it. I had a relaxing time with Nozomi on the roof. The experience unlocked the keyword soothing. Calculation went up by 6. Can I give her the flowers now? I wonder. There we go. Flower box. Other plant, dried flowers.
Wow! I can have this? Thank you. I'll cherish it forever and ever.
Let's go.
You never will
I think there was more flower related things there. That time again, huh? In the end, we didn't come to any conclusions today either. And as always, we didn't hear anything from the satellite. At this rate, please, someone tell me. If we keep protecting the school, everything will be fine, right? It's not true that we're going to die in the end, is it? Somebody, anybody tell me. That's right, him. The Flame Invader. He said he wasn't an invader. So then, is he an ally? If he is, maybe he can tell me something. I wonder if he knows anything. But I don't know how I can see him, or even where to find him. If you're really on our side, then show yourself again and tell me. Tell me how we should get through our final days in the school. Of course, nobody answered my whining pleas. The night grew deeper, and eventually I fell asleep. Day 90. Can't believe we are already on day 90. And we don't know anything. What is this?
Troops, time to rise and shine!
What are you doing?
Wowee! It's your 90th day of active service here at last. The time humanity has longed for is almost upon us. We're really in the home stretch now. It's been a long and arduous road. But since you've made it this far, I just know you're gonna be fine. In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending, and all of you will become the heroes who saved humanity. Well then, everyone work hard together and keep those spirits up.
Not the time. Forget victory. We're still wondering if we should even keep fighting. I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. We need to have another discussion soon. Everyone's here. Or not. When I got to the cafeteria, only Nozomi and Tsukumo twins were there. Is nobody else coming today? Seems so. Everyone is understandably conflicted. What is everyone doing? The enemy's all-out attack will come any second now. They might need more time to organize their thoughts. No matter how much time they spend thinking, still only have one choice, right? You're the only ones who can protect Earth and humanity. I know, but I understand why everyone feels conflicted. Just like every other day, there's been no words from the artificial satellite. I do think it would help firm up everyone's resolve if we heard from them. But if we let the enemy's words mislead us and run from this fight, then everything we've been through will be for nothing. Moko's dead. Hiruko's dead. And the loss of my body too. That's right. All of it. Everything. The death of Nozomi's mother and her feelings too. The enemy made the proposal precisely to throw us into this confusion. By doubting ourselves, we're playing right into their hands. It's okay. I'm sure everyone knows that. It's just going to take some time to accept it. Just trust them and hold on for a little longer. I feel like the others are avoiding me. Huh? Ever since yesterday, whenever I try to talk to anyone, they won't even look me in the eye. I can only assume I've done something to offend them. You're probably just imagining things, or overthinking it. I hope you're right.
Hey!
Well, sorry to interrupt you two, but we have an errand to run, so we'll be taking off. Breakfast is all done anyway. I made eel in custard cream. An errand?
Oh!
I have a case I need to solve, as a detective. Huh? A case? I'll be helping out. I'm the brilliant, talented assistant to the world's cutest detective after all. Well then, we are off to investigate. So excuse us. Once we solve the case, we'll get everyone together. With those mysterious words, Kako and Ima left the cafeteria. What are they talking about? What do they mean by a case? Has to be either Hiruko's disappearance, the prisoner going free, or the burning of the cafeteria, or even all of them. Left behind, Nozomi and I finished a light breakfast without saying much. Then we both returned to our rooms. Even though there's only 10 days left, our team is more disjointed than ever. Well, I get why everyone feels lost. On top of being anxious about the impending attack, we were also told we will die even if we manage to survive the final battle. No one from the satellite ever reaches out, as if we've been forsaken.
Hey!
Something really has to change soon. Free time! Okay. Oh wait, let's see. Let's see if she says something. She's deep in thought. Better leave her to it then. I think that's going to be the case. They are trying to figure out who's the traitor among us. If there even is one. Probably is, right? Ornamental flower.
What? For me? Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
It was just nice. Free time. Can I give the scooter to Kako again? Let's see if I can still make it. If not, actually, let's give this to Jugamo. He probably likes this.
This excites me so much I might accidentally kill you on impulse.
Let's go.
Headies, I'm fully... So, be sure to rest when you can. That's all!
Good night. Go to sleep. Announcement change. Well, whatever. It's right about the end coming soon. You're so close to being done. We'll get through this, right? In the end, I spent my nighty evening at the school still plagued by a vague sense of unease. Wait, that was one free time, right? So something's going to happen. Yep.
Huh?
We get more Karua.
Taki!
What?
You're awake!
Wait. Oh yeah, it's just Karua.
Where am I? Is this a hospital room?
Taki, you've been asleep for so long. It's already been a week.
A week?
Yeah. When the alarm went off, you went down that manhole to take cover with me.
Oh. Oh, he's hallucinating.
When we got out, you got startled by a dog and missed your step.
I wish this was the case.
You fell down and hit your head, and you've been unconscious ever since.
Unconscious? Ever since?
But thank goodness you're awake now. Welcome back, Taki.
So, it was all a dream? All of it?
A dream?
Yeah. I was having the weirdest dream. Someone took me to this strange school. Not here in the complex, but up on the surface. I was forced to fight these freaky monsters.
What?
Forget about it. I'm just glad it wasn't real. Right. It was all a dream. Oh, thank goodness for that. I am so relieved it was only a dream.
It's going to be okay, Taki.
No.
I don't know what happened, but...
No. This is not real.
I'm always by your side. You know that, right? Just like you always protect me. I'll be sure to protect you. Taki, I love you.
Of course.
Good morning, troop! It's day 90. 9 days remain until the time humanity has longed for is upon us. I hate to keep reminding you, but the fate of all of humanity rests on the shoulders of the Special Defense Unit. So work well and work together for the sake of all of mankind.
That was a low blow game.
It was all a dream trope, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, that wouldn't have been so bad. If this stupid school and our war against the invaders really was all part of a dream, then maybe. I can't be wasting my time on this nonsense.
Ah.
Someone's here? Please be nice on me. I opened the door to find... Eito. Good morning, Takumi.
Huh?
Oh, Eito, what's up? You haven't been coming to the cafeteria lately. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for thinking of me. You're such a nice guy, Takumi. Really. Just too nice. Huh? What's gotten you all of a sudden? I finally figured out the answer. I've made up my mind on what to do. Huh? I was hoping we could all get together and discuss it. Could you come to the war room? I already spoke to the others. Sure. You're meeting in the war room, you said? That's right. Okay then, I'll see you there. He's going to say what's been on his mind so far. With that, Eito was gone. He's made up his mind? It's a good opportunity to get everyone together at least. I'd better go to the war room. It's going to be a problem. I feel like it's been a while since the last time all of us were together like this. What's the matter with everybody? Something seems off. Okay, I'll report first. No contact from the artificial satellite, as usual. You're reporting? Yes. I assumed any contact would come through to the war room, so I had the room stationed here for the last few days. Oh, I didn't know that. But there's no news from the masterminds. I bet they abandoned us because we never started killing each other. We want to hear from the people in the complex, not the mastermind. That doesn't change the fact that we've been abandoned. That's not true. There's no way they would abandon us. I told you everyone is... Give it a rest, Nozomi. I don't want to hear it from you. Huh? Even Kurara is mad with her? What's the matter? Hold on. May I speak briefly first? Eito raised his voice to get through the chatter. I had the realization. I brought you all here to tell you about it. A realization? I've been thinking non-stop for the past few days. About what's in the fence room. About why the complex was evacuated. And why they haven't contacted us since. And in doing so, I became aware of a terrifying possibility. A terrifying possibility? What did you mean by a terrifying possibility, Eito? According to what we were told in the beginning, what's being held inside of the defense room is something to save humanity from world death, right? Indeed, that is what Nigo told us. But the Supreme Commander of the Invaders called it a weapon of despair that would destroy everything. Which one could it be? Maybe it's both. Both? The thing inside the defense room represents hope for humanity and despair for the invaders. Could it be that the deadly weapon with the power to wipe out all of the invaders on the earth? Wipe them all out? Humanity intends to annihilate the invaders with that weapon to stop world death. World death will stop if we eliminate invaders? At the very least, I think that's what humanity believes to be true. Although I don't know why they think so. But wiping out all the invaders would mean... naturally, all other life on the planet will be consumed as collateral damage. That's why humanity is taking shelter on the artificial satellite. What? It's true. That would prevent humanity from dying out. But we are still here on Earth. Don't tell me they intend to sacrifice us too. Exactly. I think humanity is trying to wipe out all of the invaders. Even if that means we get wiped out as well. What? We're gonna get wiped out as well? No, that can't be. I mean, this is a logical conclusion to take. Enough! You can just shut up already. Huh? But that does indeed track with what the enemy Supreme Commander said. That even if we win this fight, we too will die in the end. Exactly. It fits perfectly. I don't know what kind of weapon is in that room, but it probably needs time to activate. 100 days to be exact. The plan would go to waste if the invaders attacked during that time, so it would require someone to protect it. We were the ones chosen for that purpose. You are saying we've been risking everything to defend a weapon that's going to kill us in the end? That was probably the plan from the start. This mission is predicated on our deaths. We were destined to die on day 100 for the very start. Quit screwing around. This shit's deranged. Why do we have to die? We are not invaders. We are humans, just like the people on the satellite. What about the promise that we will go home after 100 days? Was it just a lie to make us fight? Yes. Humanity has been lying to us all this time. A lie? Promise. What's a lie to make us fight? It's horrific, isn't it? We fought all this time believing we will get to go home on one day. Did everyone on the satellite agree to this? Mom? Dad? Even Grandpa? That seems unfathomable to me. I think perhaps only the higher-ups know about this. For the other residents of the Tokyo residential complex, they might think we are already dead. Already dead? They would likely try to contact us if they knew we were alive, especially our loved ones. That's true. If Karua knew about such an inhuman operation, she wouldn't let it slide. So, that's why no one has reached out. That must be why I haven't heard anything from Leo too. Even if he wanted to, how is Adot going to contact you? Well, forget that. That's why we weren't allowed to contact our families. Stop information about this mission leaking out. Then we really are. Wait a minute. This is all speculation. There's no way it could be true. It's obviously the truth. Do you have any other explanation? We've been trying to think of reasons this whole time and we still don't know a thing. This is some grade 8 rotten luck. I don't want to die in a place like this. Me neither. Fighting to leave is one thing, but I cannot fight to die. Can't we do something? Is there really no way for us to survive? Actually, there is a way.
We surrender.
What?
Yeah!
You mean we accept the enemy's proposal? Maybe it's time to end the fighting. Just like the Supreme Commander said, there's no point in continuing the fruitless war. But we know we are doomed to die no matter how hard we try. Is it really okay for us to back down? No, we can't do that. We don't have any other real choice. I can't take it anymore. I can't keep fighting when I know that it will cost my friend. Heito, it's not like it really matters what happens to Earth. Humanity can live just fine on the artificial satellite, right? So as long as everyone can keep living there, it's not so bad if we give up on this planet. It might not be such a drastic change for the complex to simply go from an underground shelter to an orbiting satellite. Perhaps living up there is actually surprisingly pleasant. I hate the surface anyway. It's too bright. A dim, gloomy room is better for me. That's right. What's the point in us sacrificing ourselves? If we're gonna get snuffed when we win, I guess it would be better to lose and leave. It's all over if I die. I won't be able to kill any important targets. I believe that we must leave too. There's no need to consider self-sacrifice. I want all of you to leave. No matter what. Because you all really matter to me. It comes down to life or death. And I don't want to die either. I fought all this time in order to protect Karua back at the residential complex. But if I die here, I can't go back to her. As long as I get to see her again. I don't need it to be on Earth. Anywhere will do, really.
Everyone, we can't back down now.
Somi spoke with a strained voice, as if struggling to resist the gloomy atmosphere. All of this is just speculation, right? We're just imagining that there's that kind of weapon here. There's no guarantee that we're going to die. People of the complex wouldn't do something like that. I believe in humanity. And you know humanity believes in us too.
So don't give in to this uneasiness. Don't give in to despair.
I'm scared of the attack the Supreme Commander has planned too. But if we back down now, everything we've sacrificed will be for nothing. So what did you say? We all work together and defend this school. Let's keep fighting to protect mankind. I might have known. Eito. You're going to try to make us fight no matter what. I always knew that was your role in all of this. Okay, so yeah, they think she's an infiltration. She's infiltrating among us. In that case, I'm not backing down either, for the sake of protecting my friends. Eito, what's wrong? Eito, what do you mean? What's this about Nozomi's role? I wanted to think it was all a lie, but now it seems like it has to be the truth. Nozomi, you've been lying to us, haven't you? What? Lying? What are you talking about? I will never do that. How dare you? We already know the truth about you. The truth about me? You are connected to Kamakura General Hospital. You're one of the people responsible for making us fight here. How? Somi was clearly surprised that they all knew. I wanted to know how they found out too. It's a shock. I never imagined Nozomi would be from the same hospital that I dreamed about. You've been trying to fool us, haven't you? To make us fight here. No, Don't bother with your excuses. We were forced to undergo surgery at Kamakura, right? For the source of our Hemoanima. That cryptoglobin stuff. Even cryptoglobin? How did they know about all of this stuff? This stinks. I can't believe they messed around with my body and transfused this freaky power into me. And isn't it like way crazy that they never knew when we might start to experience rejection symptoms? No? In order to sever us as their watchdog, somebody blended in with the rest of us. In other words, Nozomi, it was you. Huh? And the one who performed the transfusion on us was your mother, too. Unbelievable. You are one of them, aren't you, Nozomi? That's why you're trying to make us fight. Wait, I'm not some watchdog. And my mom, I told you! We are not interested in your excuses. How dare you lie to us like this? Urara! Lady Nozomi, why did you deceive us? I trusted you. Wait, something's not right here. Some of your information is wrong. I never heard anything about Nozomi's mother performing transfusions on us. Or about her being assigned to observe us. That's right. There's something off about this whole thing. All of this was information Nozomi divulged me alone. So why does everybody else know about it now? Did you say something, Takumi? Did you tell them? Huh? No, no. It wasn't me. I didn't tell anyone about it. It was supposed to be a secret between you and me. Oh, you're keeping secrets, were you? It's not very nice to keep secrets from friends. But I... So Takumi is the reason we all know about this, huh? You must have spilled the beans to everyone. No, I didn't. Please, you have to believe me. What the hell is happening here? That whole conversation. Okay, but I want to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until we make it to day 100. That's fine. That's why you wanted to meet in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We don't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. It happened when we were alone in my room. There's no way anybody could have known about it. If it got out to anyone, I really wouldn't be the only one to blame. Everybody. Who told you about this? How did you find out? Who? Who? It circulated around from a few people. A few people? But it must have started with you, Mr. Sumino. It was originally a private conversation between you and Miss Kirifuji, right? I told you, it wasn't me. I never told anybody.
I trusted you.
Wait, I really don't know anything about...
Everyone. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you.
My attempts to explain myself were drowned out by Nozomi's words to everyone. It's true, I was affiliated with Kamakura General Hospital and my mom did work there. I wasn't put here as a watchdog, and my mom wasn't the one who performed the transfusions on you. That's all wrong. I'm not trying to fool anybody. Please, just trust me on this one thing. How could we possibly trust you? It's too late now. Kurara. You know I despise liars and people who hide things from me. Especially anyone who uses those tactics to get close to people. I find it truly embarrassing from the bottom of my heart that I was never foolish enough to be taken by your act. I thought we were friends. I wish I didn't have to bring this up. I hate seeing us divided. I'm sure you had your reasons, Nozomi. Who cares about her freaking reasons, man? She still lied to us. I don't hate you, Lady Nozomi, but this is beyond the pale. Everyone, leave Nozomi be. We have more important things to deal with. What really matters is what lies ahead. We need to decide what we should do next. You mean whether or not we are going to accept the enemy's proposal, right? We do need to make our minds soon. I have the feeling that someone here did it on purpose. And it might have been... It might have been the Rumi. Because everyone else feels like they've... Like, that it's really hurting from them. I don't think it was any of this. If it was someone, it was the Rumi, but to what purpose? Just to make us fight? But I think that would be too obvious, isn't it? Wouldn't it? I don't know.
Yeah!
For a decision of this magnitude, the only way to be fair is majority rule. As your commanding officer, I'll lead the vote. You're not our commanding officer, though. Alright, who's in favor of continuing to fight here? With all of my thoughts jumbled up, I couldn't get myself to move fast enough. In the end, Nozomi was the only one to put her hand up. Just a liar, huh? Could have guessed that. Maybe Or maybe Ima? Maybe Ima told him? I don't know.
Aha!
Then, on the other side, who's in favor of us getting out of here? Everybody raised their hands, excluding Nozomi and myself. Takumi, what about you? I don't want to die either. I want to find a way to leave. Something about this situation is all wrong. Why does everyone know something they shouldn't possibly know? And the truth has been twisted. Just what is going on here? Takumi, are you abstaining? He's been seduced by Nozomi. She's got close to him from the very start with that intention.
Ah!
Well, that was an easy decision. In that case,
Aha!
it's safe to conclude that we will be accepting the Supreme Commander's proposal and hightailing it out of here. Yes? Wait. Please. Let's rethink this one more time. Something isn't right here. I don't mind if you call me a liar, but I can't believe what the enemy is saying. They're trying to trick you. Give it a rest, Nozomi. We're not going to fight no matter how much you insist. I don't want to die a hero's death or whatever. I just want to survive and go back home. But Nozomi, making us fight might be your duty. Maybe yourself can defy the other. But we already made our decision. How about you give this up? No, I'm not like that. Suddenly, Nozomi let out a pained whimper and collapsed with a thought. Nozomi! Leave her alone. It's just another act. Of course it isn't. I rushed over to Nozomi and peered into her face. I've seen these symptoms before. It couldn't be. Was it rejection again? Why? Why now? I thought I was better. Come to think of it, she hasn't been looking so good the last few days. Were her rejection symptoms coming back this whole time? Nozomi, are you okay? I gently offered my hand to Nozomi as she was slumped on her knees, but she doesn't trust me, right? She ignored my hand, getting up on her own with a gobble. Sorry, I'm not feeling so great. I'll just be off to my room. With unsteady steps, she left the war room. Are those the rejection symptoms we've heard so much about? Nozomi's going to be okay, right? This isn't the time to be worrying about her. We could end up like that any moment now. And she could just be faking it, right? Since she failed to persuade us, she's trying to get sympathy. She wouldn't do that. You guys have it all wrong.
Hey!
And she's not some watchdog either. Everything you guys said is different from what she told me. How did you find out anyway? What do you mean it was circulating around a few people? What people? Eito, who told you about it? I heard it from Shoma. From Shoma? I heard it from the Rumi. I've heard it from Tsubasa. I heard it from Takimaru. But it was going around before them too. Huh? I guess I heard it from Gaku. I don't really remember though.
Yeah!
Gaku and I heard it from Miss Makadori. I heard it from Lady Kurara. I heard it from Yugamo. I guess I heard it from Tsubasa. Strangely, everyone had heard the story from someone different. So then we don't know who it came from. It was obviously you, Takers. You let it slip and it spread from there, right? I told you I never told anyone. But who else is there? Who else would know about a private conversation in your room? That's why I'm telling you, something is off. Who cares? I've heard enough about the vile girl to last for a lifetime. Either way, I intend to survive this war. I wouldn't bear dying in such an inexplicable, unreasonable place like this. Yeah, screw fighting for a mission that requires us to die. We're going to the artificial satellite with everyone else. Everybody has the right to live. We're humans too. Well, besides me, this bottom feeder. Takumi, you don't have to worry. Somi's coming with us. We wouldn't leave her behind. Not sure if we go to the satellite, it seems this can be cured. And we're not going to leave her to take all the blame for all this alone. We will meet with the people who came up with this plan on the satellite and question them about why they decided on such a cruel scheme. The people who came up with it. Hey, that big supreme monster is going to keep his promise, right? We'll have to trust that it will. Carrying on this war will just lead to death on both sides, after all. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, the only person we can bring ourselves to trust is the enemy we've been fighting all this time. That's how peace works. You lay out your hostilities on the table and decide to believe in one another. I don't really remember how I got back to my room after that. By the time I realized where I was already there. I was already lying in bed. That discussion was a secret between me and Somi. So how did everyone find out? It doesn't add up. And even if we came to our conclusion together, is it really the right decision? Are we really okay with abandoning the fight at the school and running away after spending over 90 days defending this place? Either way, the decision's been made. That was the consensus. I guess that's all there is to it. This is rough.
Up over the a new air. Okay.
I think I'm gonna end it here for now. I have the feeling that there's a traitor, but it's not Nozomi. Or maybe it's Nozomi. I think the only possible explanations would be Ima, Nozomi herself, or what's her face? Narumi. I don't think anyone else would do that. Somehow, I don't know. Maybe Nozomi. But someone would say she told me, right? And then that can't be it either. Anyway, we might find out the next time. I'll see you guys in the next video.